All right, away we go. And we're going to look at things that are built into the calculator and a few of the programs. So things that are built into the calculator are going to be um, built into the calculator are matrices. So this is instruction number 1 on your sheet. And all you do to get to matrices is you hit alpha F3. And there it is. If you go down to OK and hit OK, you now have a matrix that you can enter whatever numbers you want. So say we're adding this matrix. So we go outside and we put plus. If we were timesing them, we'd put times. Let's do it times because that's harder. And then we'll do another 2 by 2. And we just times 2 matrices just using alpha F3. Got it? If you wish to have another matrix, you just slide up and down on here and enter here, and that would be 3 rows and 2 columns. So notice it has the 3 rows across and the 2 columns going down. Number 2, the mode for the test. Hit mode, and I want everybody to be in degree mode, and I want you to be in ABI mode. ABI mode allows you to do 2 things. One, if you ask it the square root of a negative, it'll take the I out. And also, it allows you to enter I. So say you get 2I, you hit second decimal. Oh, I must not have hit second. Second decimal. And there's the I. And you can take expressions with I and do it. I know on one of the practice tests, there's something like 3 plus I divided by 2 minus I or something like that, which is a pain. And you have to do the conjugate and all that foolishness. But look at it, it just does it for you. Okay, so that's the advantage there. Looking at number 3, absolute value. Absolute value is on my instructions, I say second catalog because it's the first thing. So notice that it comes up and it does the absolute value of an expression. Most people use math number, and there it is. So you might get a problem like this every now and again, where all you have to do is type it in. The absolute value of 3 minus 9 minus the absolute value of 7 minus 11. That's a problem on one of the practice tests. Okay. Number 4, plugging in or stowing. When you plug in or stow, you hit a number first. So let's do 6. Then you hit stow, and then you hit any letter you want, like alpha C. When you hit enter, guess what the calculator thinks? It thinks that C is 6. So you can evaluate an expression without doing anything. That's the value when C is 6. Most of the time, like if I want X to be -2, I stow and I hit this guy, X. So that allows X to be -2. That's particularly useful in f of x problems. So say you have f of x equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 9, and they want to know f of -2. Well, that means you replace x with -2, bada bing, it does it for you right away. Number 5, equation solver. Equation solver is really nice. You hit math and go last, solver. And as you can see, I've already entered one in my class. That's 27x squared. And then this is the right side. And you just hit OK. And then y'all actually hit F5 again, but I have to go alpha solve. And it gives you the x value. More likely is, let's just use a simple equation so you get it right away. Say you had 2x minus 1 equals 11. So you go 2x minus 1, you go 11, you hit OK. And actually, y'all just hit the button twice. I have to go alpha solve. This is an in-between model. And don't be scared when you get 5.99999. That's 6. The calculator, for some reason, is finally interpolating. What's really cool with solver is when you get a nasty, like the one I had before, this comes up on a test. It's 3 to the x squared minus x minus 6 equals 1. That's quadratic, so it's probably going to have 2 answers. So what I encourage on ACT is if you think the answer's 5, put 5 in that blank and then solve. If it is 5, it'll stay there. If it's not 5, it'll run. So, I think the answer's -5. So I put in -5 and then hit alpha solve. If it stays there, so you see the answer move to -2, which is the other answer. Okay? Solver is really cool. Some of y'all have, I noticed when you came to the house to get the programs, a lot of y'all had the old solver, and the old solver doesn't have the blocks. I'll have to show you that manually. What you end up doing is moving the 1 over and setting it to 0, and then doing the same thing. So it'll be okay, alpha solve, and it'll give you the answer. But for you guys with that older calculator, not the flat one, you just move everything to one side, and I'll show you that tonight on the teaching part. Last is Mathifraca, and that's whenever you have alpha y equals, you can enter something straight as a fraction. So what's 3 plus 4 over 2 minus, hey, another fraction, 1/2. And it'll just evaluate it for you straight out. Oh no, I want a mixed number. So you go alpha y equals, and you go 3. 3 changes a mixed to an improper, and an improper to a mixed. And then y'all all should know alpha y equals 2. That allows you to enter mixed numbers. My favorite of all is Mathifraca. Say you get an answer 80 divided by 25. You're like, what the heck is that? Math frac. It gives you the answer as a fraction, 16 over 5 reduced. Okay, so those are the things built in. Now a little introduction to programs. I just have a few on here. Program, I just have hypot, simul, and slope. Hypot's one of the ones. You hit enter, you give it the A and the B, and out comes the C. Notice there's 2 answers given. There's a numerical 6.71 or the square root of 45. A lot of my programs will display those answers both ways. Okay, What other ones do I have? I have simult, which is where you enter two equations one way. So 3x plus 2y is 12. 5x plus 7y is 9. And the answer is 6, -3. So simult solves for x and y simultaneously. Slope is a real popular one. It gives you the slope and the equation of a line. So say you have an ordered pair 2, 9, and another ordered pair -3, 7. It finds the slope, and y equals mx plus b. The slope would be the number next to the x, which is 2/5. Okay, that's a quick run through of the programs. You'll certainly get more when you do the class, but that's just an introduction to what they can do.